Thank
you. Please come over, please.
We are at the second toilet facility that has been abandoned by the government of Liberia since 2015. So here will not take that long because we just want to share stories and raise more awareness as we celebrate this year World Toilet Day. We're observing because in terms of achievement, we haven't achieved anything. We were hopeful that upon the president signing the open defecation roadmap, it will have led us to celebration because the roadmap will lead us to all of the different components that will have to address the sanitation need of our people. But be as it may, we are where we are today. So at this juncture, I will just call on Mr. Tumedi Claire, who will just make few remarks. Few.
Thank you. Again, we're still in the soul cleaning community, and while we are here, the wash sector headed by the Wash Commission and the MPhil, they are currently at the City Hall celebrating using over 70,000 United States dollars. We had 11 of these facilities, a modern latrine that have been abandoned into this community. It was provided for the community to have access. But instead of the community having access, those latrines are locked down. And you know why the people are still defecating in the open. You can easily walk at the back, and you know, and we talk about any open defecation. And that is why we continue to call on the president to sign the open defecation free roadmap. That will enable, when you sign that document, no, this thing will not happen. There are guidelines, there are principles, there are rules in the document that will ensure the implementation of these kind of services. You cannot have a roadmap and then you have services like this. Why should you waste resources internal for the people and then you just lock it down? So that's why we are calling for the signing of the open dedication free roadmap. The signing of the roadmap will put in place the system that is required to monitor to ensure that the people benefit. On our note, we call on the president to ensure that please sign the open dedication free roadmap to provide access to sanitation for poor Liberians and citizens in this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Claire. I would like to call on Mr. Sa. He will introduce himself properly. He's a resident and one of the community leaders who will share the story about the 12 facilities that was constructed by the government of Liberia through support from the African Development Bank and yet to be given to the people of Liberia in the community for use.
Thank you so very much. My name is Sakutio from Sophie. I'm a resident of this community. Yeah, some time back, 2015, the African Development Bank, along with the government of Liberia, came in Soul Clinic to investigate the problem that faced with the wash. And then they got to know that Soul Clinic needed to have some facilities when it comes to wash. So it was agreed upon, and the African Development Bank, along with TOL, was able to come in with such an intervention to build like 11 toilets. Well, it was 13 in numbers, but due to land waiver, other people said they were not giving the land, so they cut it down to 11. And then the chaos were 10, along with 6 water points in the community. But then since 2015, we noticed that our community have not have access to such facilities. We have been like asking the government, time to a number, engaging stakeholders like the Liberia Water and Sewer, the Wash Commission, the Ministry of Public Works, to come to our aid in order to open such a facility. But up to present, they have not yet done that. So we are calling on the President of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Ukonweya, to see the need of signing the open dedication free roadmap in order for us to be integrated in our community. Because you check behind here now, you see a lot of messy toilet, let's say toilet now, because all of people call it shit. All behind there, yes, it's not really good for us. It's sin alone. So we are calling on the president at least to see reason to pass this roadmap. I thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we just listened to two residents of this community. So, so we will just make a short remark, share with us their own experience as it relates to this facility and toilet in general. So you can come, please. Chief, yeah. You introduce yourself.
Yeah. People are 100% welcome and I appreciate what you're doing. I'm Theophilus C. Harris. My name, sorry about that. I'm Mr. Theophilus C. Harris. The government act. Here's my final area. Government act for December 2015 on the building place. And since then, the community has been complaining. I'm so sorry. And you gotta do everything possible to open the plate. Or else, maybe they just don't have come maybe you want to walk with him. Nobody will be held responsible for that. We can still call me. So we appreciate he's not around. I call him, he said that. As we appreciate you, you people are welcome. At least government got to come in to see our best to open the place for the community to use. But this is the purpose of the community. It's not area where you come, you build farm, we're looking decent, at the end of the day, you lock it up. You're not looking decent. So you people are welcome, and I highly appreciate your effort, and we hope that this will continue. I appreciate 100%.
Thank you. So, any other person from the community? So we this facility, we got 5 rooms for female, 5 rooms for male, and yet to be used over 6 years. Just imagine. And then we have a community like this, and you have the population. So Clinic, or district number 4, has the highest number of people living there. It's the most populated district, district number 4 in the Republic of Liberia. Just imagine, and So Clinic, takes the chunk of that number, and then the people don't have access to toilet facility. It is very, very frustrating. So as we make more awareness, not celebrate now, but make more awareness about toilet, it's essential that the government of Liberia, through the president, sign on to the open defecation roadmap that will lead us now to sustainable development, where the community can be involved, laying out the CLTS process, that starts with the community, the involvement of stakeholders and all of it, to ensure that we address the issue of sanitation in our community. So at this junction, we'd like to say a big thank you to all of us. We'll be moving to the other 9 facilities, but we'd like to say thank you to the media for being here. Thank you so much.